Hello everyone, welcome to Kiwis Wings, the YouTube channel. I'd like to talk about the ultimate license we can get as airline pilots during our entire career. Exception, instructorship and examinership, but this is for normal flying the ultimate one. It is called Air Transport Pilot License, the ATPL. Apart from that, there is common belief among the student pilots, it is not only a set of courses or exams, it is an actual license, like I said. And it gives us, of course, it comes to us with privileges, which is basically a certain single one, apart from his junior brother commercial pilot license. We start our actual airline operations using just a CPL with the related ratings, multi-engine and instrument ratings. But apart from that, when we hit 1,500 hours, we upgrade our CPL license into ATPL due to one main reason, which is called PIC, Piloting Command of a Multi-Crew Aircraft. That's right, we still have already some PIC hours in our logbook starting from the PPL and our solo flights during our flight training and after our commercial pilot license. The difference is we can still log PIC in many different types of flight operations, but they have to be single pilot aircrafts. With single pilot aircrafts, yes, we can log PIC with a CPL license. But in order to be a commander, practically speaking, a captain of a multi-crew aircraft, which is consisting of a captain and a first officer, we definitely need an ATPL license. There's two interesting things about it, the ATPL and the CPL relation. You know, we need to get 14, formally 14, now it's as of 2022 it's going to be 13 courses and their related exams in order to get the ATPL license. This is one of the requirements, right? The funny part is, in order to get our CPL license in a commercial airline, we already have to have finished these courses and their exams. That's funny, but that's the regulation. I didn't write the rules, to be honest. The second funny one is, practically speaking, we are getting our ATPL, full ATPL license, unofficially say, unfreezing it. We still upgrade our CPL licenses while we are still first officers. Actually, it's sometimes way before becoming captains. The reason for this is its requirements, which I'm going to come to that, is 1,500 hours, barely 1,500 hours. But I've never heard any single airline company who are upgrading their first officers into captain training and making them captains anything less than 2,500 hours. And it's usually starts around 3,000 and going all the way up to 5,000 hours in many companies. It's understandable. Operation-wise, they prefer their captain candidates to be more experienced than 1,500 hours. That's how they think. I'd like to talk a little bit about the legal part, which is based on the EASA, European Aviation Safety Agency regulations. Small note, there are other authorities and their related regulations like the ICAO on top of everything. And there's also, like I said, EASA, Europeans, FAA, Americans. There's also Australia, United Kingdom, formerly left EASA, and so on. They have their regulations. Apart from the FAA, which is slightly more different, all of them are similar to each other. Some of them are even like gives you the impression like copy-pasted like each other. As a reference, since I have their license, I'm going to stick with the EASA regulations. And these things are no-brainers, no big things, just the privileges, what we are getting out of our ATPL, and the requirements, what we need to have in order to get the ATPL license. First one, privileges. Basically everything we are getting in terms of privileges out of our CPL license, commercial pilot license. And the second one, which is what makes the difference, acting as a PIC of a multi-crew commercial airliner. That's what ATPL gives us. It allows us to become a captain pilot, captain of a multi-crew aircraft. And the requirements. We need to be at least 21 years old. We need to have a valid CPL license with multi-engine ME and instrument ratings IR. We also need to be type rated with the simulator or the aircraft where we will have the finally skill test on for the ATPL. We need to have at least 1,500 total flight hours, of which 500 of it has to be flown in a multi-crew aircraft. Goes without saying, we need to have Class 1 medical and a ICAO language proficiency typed on our CPL license. That's what we need to have basically. If you noticed, I didn't mention the theoretical courses, the 14 formerly and as of 2020 13 courses as our ATPL requirement, because it already is a requirement for commercial pilot license with multi-engine and instrument rating in order to fly in a multi-crew airliner. So we need to have it finished even before the commercial license, which will be the subject of another video. That's basically all about it. The ATPL thingy is a little bit longer. There's the theoretical part and there's 2022 changes part, which I'm intending to make 2 more separate videos about it, just not to make you guys talk to death by like 30 minutes or something. I hope you understand and hope you like the video. Like, subscribe. I'm new onto this stuff. I don't know how to promote myself. And I'm sure you know what to do. Take care of yourselves.